Hello YouTube. Today I want to talk to you about a lick that you can use going from a C chord to a B7 chord. It's a good fingerstyle run that really utilizes a lot of strings ringing out together. I use it on my song Running with Bonnie, and this is what it sounds like. Play it again. You could also end on an F chord if you wanted to. Kind of nice. Anyways, let's break this lick down. It does use a lot of strings ringing out together, so it's going to be really important to use the right fingering and get some of these finger rolls going really clear. So you're going to have to use the thumb and the two fingers accurately to really get that smoothness of the lick going. You could play this lick without the strings ringing out together. You could just play a single line run out of the C shape. Which is still good. I mean, that's a fine lick to use. But if you really want to get that full sound, something that you hear a lot in fingerstyle guitar or even in bluegrass style guitar, you're going to want to use the strings. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on the left hand, then we'll move over to the right hand. So the lick starts out with the A string open, and you're going to hammer on with your first finger on the second fret, and then slide up to the third. So you can play those all together. Okay. Next up, you're going to hit the fourth string open. Hit that D, and then you're going to jump up with your pinky to the 7th fret of the 5th string. So you're going to actually go backwards a string. A little buzz going on there. I need to fix that. So you're going to hit the 7th fret of the 5th string, and then the 4th fret of the 4th string, and then the open fret of the 3rd string. Okay, and from here we're going to come down with our pinky and hit the 7th fret of the 4th string, and then the open fret of the 2nd string. And then here's where it gets a little tricky. There's a big stretch here. You're going to stretch back with your middle finger and hit the 5th fret of the 3rd string, then the 3rd fret of the 2nd string with your first finger. And you're going to see my middle finger is going to serve as a good anchor, and it's going to kind of pivot right here to lean back and snatch that, grab that third fret of the 2nd string. Okay? And then you're going to hit the open string of the first string, the open fret. Then down, you're going to jump up here to the 7th fret of the 2nd string with your pinky, and then slide up to the 8th. Then come back and grab the 5th fret of the 1st string, and then a pull off to the open string. Even slower. Okay, now in looking at the right hand, it's going to be really important to get those finger rolls to ring out. And so I'm going to be using mostly my thumb, my first finger, and my middle finger. That way I can get this motion going. And another thing that helps with that, you might see some people say that to do your finger rolls you can use your first, middle, and ring, which in some technique that's fine. But my fingers just aren't strong enough to do that. I like to use my thumb pick to really get a good sound with it. Okay, so let's talk about what the right hand is doing. To start out, I'm going to use my thumb pick to really get a loud sound, because I'm going to have to hammer on and slide up. I'm going to have to get 3 notes out of that one pick. Then I'm going to use my first finger on the open D string, and that way I can come back and use my thumb on the 7th fret of the 5th string, and then do that finger roll. Okay, I want to set up another finger roll here. When I hit the 7th fret of the 4th string, I'm going to use my thumb, and then pluck with my middle finger on the second string. And then here I have again a finger roll. Not sure if y'all can see this. And right here, the pinky slide up from the 7th to 8th fret, I'm going to use my first finger, slide it up, and then use my middle finger for the pull off on the first string. It's a really good lick to use going from a C to a B7, and I hope you'll incorporate it into your own playing. And if you like what you're seeing here, please hit subscribe and leave me a comment, and there's going to be a lot more to come in the future. Thanks.